From the Thanos of Hollywood comes what could be the best movie Marvel's ever made, but without a doubt is the most movie Marvel's ever made. Man, there is just so much movie in this movie.
So much movie.
Look at all that movie. Avengers: Infinity War. Journey into a new era of the MCU, where after 10 years of having to streamline their plot so normies would know what's happening, Marvel's gotten so big, they'll drop you right into episode 19, part 1 of 2, without wasting a second on who anyone is or why you should care. Because let's face it, you're either on this hype train by now, or the Winter Soldier using Rocket Raccoon as a sidearm won't mean shit to you. Don't you see? They're both cyborgs rebelling against their destructive programming to do good. Dad, why aren't you listening to me?
Are you yawning?
All your favorite heroes are here, like Tony Stark, the scientist who finds out magic exists and takes it in stride,
He came here to steal a necklace from a wizard.
but literally can't even when another quippy guy with a goatee shows up.
What is your job exactly besides making balloon animals?
Star-Lord, whose entire first movie was completely undone,
We'd like to express our profound gratitude for your help in saving Xandar.
He decimated Xandar.
and takes it in
Just like that.
stride, but literally can't even when another buff guy with blonde hair shows up.
You mocking me? He's trying to cut a little.
Captain America, who heroically accepts his reduced role as guy who knows a guy.
Can we do that?
Not me, not here.
I know somewhere.
Who could find Vision then? Probably Steve Rogers.
Black Panther, whose lack of screen time proves no one knew how big of a deal he'd be.
That's right.
And Spider-Man, the boy who'd rather hitch a ride into space and die than stay home and be in Venom. You and me both, kid. But they're not alone, because all these other characters are also back, like Bruce Banner, a man in desperate need of a Phase 3 recap video.
Tony, you lost another Superbot? Who's Scott?
Ant-Man.
There's an Ant-Man and a Spider-Man?
The Avengers broke up. We're toast.
Like a band? Like the Beatles?
Scarlet Witch, the X-Man who's completed her Halle Berry arc of losing her weird accent as the movies go on.
Everybody's afraid of something. Well, there are people who are expecting me too. You know, we both made promises.
Gamora, the emotional center of the whole story,
come back, though.
and
It's
the
come back.
best actor? Huh, didn't see that one coming. Loki, slightly more dead than the last two times. The
Slightly.
rest of the Guardians pre-James Gunn petition. Those were simpler times a few weeks ago. And Bucky, the one-armed artisanal goat cheese farmer. But they're not alone either, because holy crap, there are so many people in this movie. Like Rhodey, Okoye, Mantis, Vision, Falcon, Wong, Shuri,
Yep.
M'Baku, Red Skull, Nick Fury. Oh hey, where you been? Thunderbolt Ross? Again? Okay. Marissa
Okay.
Hall, right? Is that her name? Pepper. Hey, last Phase 1 girlfriend standing. Good for you. Nedry? And Hawkeye's name.
Where's Clint?
Wow, the only heroes missing are the ones on all those Netflix shows Kevin Feige hates. Next time, Iron Fist. Next time.
Hated that show.
Or not. For all the characters crammed into this thing, thrill as it centers around a buff bald guy trying to grow his rock collection.
They're minerals. Jesus, Maria.
No, Thanos. He's been looking for the Infinity Stone so long, he's changed color twice. And after he vowed in Age of Ultron to do it
He
himself,
changed colors once.
he waited like 7 whole movies, including 2 that took place in space, and then boldly sent more of his kids to do it for him. You, sir, are a really bad stepfather, but dang, what a great daddy. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Watch these movies catch up to one of comics' longest-running traditions, briefly killing people off to goose sales, where with a single snap of the fingers, Disney erased the box office potential of Black Panther, Spider-Man, 5/7 of the Guardians, Doctor Strange, the Winter Soldier, and 1/3 of the Avengers. And if you think these deaths are gonna stick for longer than a movie,
Raptor.
I've got a copy of The Death of Superman to sell you. I mean, it's still in the original bag, mint condition, with the armband too. Come on, no one? How about The Death of Tony Stark? Death of Captain America? How about Thor? Nick Fury? Hawkeye? Okay, how about a copy of Infinity Gauntlet where the same thing happens and they all come back just fine?
Cool? Cool.
So cool.
Starring... Who throws a moon? Honestly. 4 Stooges. Beards of no nation. He was a one-eyed blonde Thor flying purple people beater. Under Armour. Dumbo. Portal Combat! Too Wong, thanks for nothing. Signed the Avengers. Shorty LaForge, a hologram for the King. Teen Titan Blow. It wasn't me. It was the one-armed Stan. Do 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 do. Red Dead Redemption. And the Dust Us League.
Oh, man.
Mother.
Game of Stones. So, we're just gonna give him a pass for pretending this was a standalone movie? Yeah, we are.
So you have that Avengers Infinity War script for me? Yes sir, I do, and this one's all about a guy named Thanos who's trying to gather Infinity Stones. Oh, what's he like? Well, let's just say if Bruce Willis was a Pokemon, this is probably what he'd evolve into. Ooh, scary. Yeah, this movie's gonna get real dark. Sounds like stuff is getting serious. Oh yeah. I mean, you'll still have time for a quick lighthearted Ben & Jerry's commercial, right? Oh, Ben & Jerry's? Yeah, for sure. Okay, great, because I already cashed that check. I actually threw in a fair amount of jokes to balance out the darker moments. Keeping that Marvel vibe to it. What kind of jokes are we talking? Well, I had this idea that maybe some characters call other ones by names that aren't their real names, right? Right. And so, yeah, that'll be a lot of the jokes. I'm not sure I get it. Well, like Tony calls this bad guy Ebony Maw Squidward. Okay, yeah, I guess that's funny. And Thor calls Rocket Rabbit. Yeah, okay, he's not a rabbit. And Tony calls Star-Lord Mr. Lord. Uh-huh. And he also calls him Flash Gordon. Right. And Thor calls Groot Tree. All that character says is his own name. And Star-Lord calls Thanos Grimace. So you're like really leaning into this name thing. And Spider-Man's gonna think that Doctor Strange is a made-up name. Are people gonna notice that so many of the jokes are based on character names? I don't think so, unless some jerk on the internet points it out. Well, okay then. So tell me more about Thanos. You mean Pokemon Bruce Willis? Please stop making name jokes. That's not his real name. That's not his real name, yeah, I get the joke. Well, Pokemon Bruce Willis thinks that there aren't enough resources to go around, so he wants to destroy half of all life in the universe. Oh, wow. Does that include, like, plants and animals? I don't know, probably not, because those are natural resources. What if there are planets where there are just plants and animals? I don't know, maybe half of them die in those cases? What if there's a planet where there's like 1 million animals and one dude? I don't know. Would half the animals die, or would half that dude die? I don't know. Would his left side just go limp or something? I mean, I'm hoping people don't think about Thanos' plan this much. It's just something he wants to do real bad. Okay, it's more of a shut your brain off and enjoy kind of thing. Done and done. Anyway, Gamora's like, well, Thanos can't get the Soul Stone because I'm the only one who knows where it is. Okay, so she goes into hiding? No, she goes directly to him. What? I mean, she tells Star-Lord to kill her if Thanos manages to grab her. Still, that seems pretty irresponsible. Yeah. Oh yeah, very much so. Huh. And Thanos has the Reality Stone, so he easily grabs Gamora from the Guardians. What does he use the Reality Stone for? More bubbles than you'd expect. Oh, bubbles are tight. But essentially, he can make whatever he wants become reality, so like Drax and Mantis turn into Slinkies and stuff. Well, that's game over, right? If he could turn everyone into Slinkies, that's game over. Yeah, he can literally alter reality. Wow. But he's not really gonna do it that much. Oh, why not? Because. Fair enough.
That's
yeah.
pretty much
so is
it.
Doctor Strange gonna use the Time Stone to save the day like at the end of his movie? No, he's not. How come? Because. Fair enough. Yeah, here's the thing. Based on the powers we've established for everybody, there's probably a lot of ways they could bring down Thanos. Yeah, it feels like fans are gonna point all of those out online. That's right, and that's why I included a scene I like to call Shut the Hell Up, Everyone. Oh, I like the sound of that. What is it? We're gonna have Doctor Strange look into the future and say that out of 14 million outcomes, he only sees them winning one. Oh, very smart. Yeah, so anytime someone online tries to criticize the movie, somebody else will chime in like, well, it probably had to happen that way because that's the only way Doctor Strange saw them winning. Exactly. Shut the hell up, everyone. There you go. So what else happens in the movie? Well,
Just
some
like
of the
that,
characters
I guess,
blast a
yeah.
hole in a ship and Ebony Maw goes flying out into space. But then he flies back like Mary Poppins. No, I thought of that, but then I was like, this isn't Star Wars. Bummer. Sorry. So what do they do about the hole in the spaceship? Well, Iron Man closes it up because he has this cool new thing where his suit is like, basically magic. Oh, it is. Yeah, it fixes up holes in spaceships and morphs into whatever he needs in any given situation, and it closes up massive stab wounds. How is that possible? Nanotechnology. Yeah, but what does that mean exactly? Nanotechnology. But how exactly? Nanotechnology. I don't know. Okay, nanotechnology. Sounds good. Yeah. So what do some of the other characters do in the movie? Like, what's up with Captain America? Oh, he has a beard now. That's it? Pretty
Awesome
much. What about
beard.
Black Panther? He goes, ya Bombay. Black Widow? She's gonna have this little moment where she's surprised to see that Bruce is back back on Earth, even though he's the one who called them. Oh, well, that's sweet. She's also gonna be part of a lady fight where all the women team up to fight the female antagonist. That's progressive, right? Maybe. What about Winter Soldier? He has a new arm and he picks up a raccoon. Hawkeye? Not even in it. Ant-Man? Nah. I gotta say, it feels like a lot of characters are getting sidelined. Well, you asked me to shove 75 main characters into a single movie, you sick bastard. I did do that. I haven't slept since 2015 and I hate you so much. Hey, throw that Tyrion Lannister dude in there. I like him. Please stop. Please stop. Alright, so you're gonna have everybody fight a big generic army of bad guys? That wouldn't be an Avengers movie without that. Right. So what's this army gonna look like? Well, picture what it would look like if Venom took over Goro from Mortal Kombat. Okay. So yeah, like a million Venom Goros. Very cool. And how do the heroes end up stopping Thanos? Oh, they don't. What? Yeah, no, he's gonna get all the stones and erase half of all life in the universe. But it's gonna be hard to wrap up a movie if the bad guy wins. Actually, super easy. Barely. Oh, you're disappearing. No. Okay, and you're gone. Okay, that doesn't feel satisfying at all. I mean, I know you're gonna come back because we have a bunch of other meetings planned. And there it is. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
We've all seen this, I'm sure. It's funny though, the biggest thing I remember from going to the movies and seeing this film was how sad everyone was about Peter Parker dying. I mean, Tom Holland was the MVP for how he did that little improv bit at the end when he, you know, dusts away. That was like the main thing people were talking about. Outside of Thanos, I think Josh Brolin did a really great job as Thanos. This was Marvel's Empire Strikes Back of sorts, having the bad guy come and pretty much win. But it still ended in a way where it's like, you know, this isn't how it's going to be. Like, they're not gonna stop making movies after this. They even made a few announcements about movies coming out just before this had come out. So it took away some of that mystery behind it. Like, I know there's a lot of people that don't read the comics and know what happened, so they were probably really sad, didn't know what was gonna come next. But for those of us that did, or even watch cartoons, whatever, we knew this wasn't the end. So for me, it was surprising to see how they went about this movie. It was cool to see that they did kill off some characters. Kill, I guess. But you knew everybody was coming back. But we've got it in here. Infinity War, we'll do Endgame next. I don't think there's anything before Endgame. And I've got a few more Marvel ones I still have to do before we finish this thing out. But we're pretty much at the end here. Let me know your thoughts on Avengers Infinity War. We'll talk about Endgame once I do that video. Which one was your favorite between the honest trailer and the pitch meeting? Let me know in the comments below. I will put a poll out later today. It may not be a poll related to versus between these two videos, but it'll be something related to Infinity War, similar to how I did Tiger King yesterday. So look for that a little bit later as well. I do appreciate that you guys watch each and every day, so I thank you very much for that. Check out some of our most popular videos on the channel. You can also check out our most recent reaction right over here. If you've seen all that by chance, I'll see you guys in the comments for this one.